All right. Speaking of self-sabotage, I just finished my Just Hilarious reading. Tamar and the Braxtons, the sisters, come on down. We just finished Jess with the mess, and now Tamar and the Braxtons, because all of them are collectively messy. And I'm just going to start off by saying, for those of you who love Toni, Toni and I share the same birthday. I see her. I see her. Okay? I see her. Careful with us Libras. You can trust me because I'm telling you. I'm telling you our secrets. I'm telling you our tea. You can trust me because I choose to be a trustworthy person. That's my spiritual burden, though. Karma is quick with me. Karma is quick with me. I've said this before. I don't do stuff bad intentionally in life. I'm not a saint, but I am the closest to it that I know, because since I am a Libra and I am a spiritual woo lady who has a mantle upon her, karma is quick with me. If I do wrong, it comes right back. It comes right back. So I don't, which is why if I judge, it is righteous. And if I call on justice, it will come. Because if I do it, I am saying, I come to the heavenly courts and I stand on this. I did not. I did it, and this person did it. I will plead my case. Always. I just had a client today that I did a little custom court. It wasn't a full on my usual court work because we were on a budget. Okay. But I came up with something off the cuff, and it worked. She texted me this morning out the blue, talking, praising God and all this stuff, asking me for my Cash App and stuff. I was like, hold on, sis. What is going on? She let me know the outcome was what we hoped for, what I was working for. I actually think I shared the ceremony that I did. It's on my Instagram for sure. The last jar that I just did. But anyways, and I just did it a couple days ago. Went to court, got the outcome that she was hoping for. And the way I did it was because I actually pleaded her case in the ceremony. I treated it like I was in court, as it was a court situation for her. And I went in there as her defense. And I had to study the law based on what her situation was, not man's law. I went to Deuteronomy 14. And I found the situation and it fit her perfectly. And you guys, that's why you need to come to me, because people do court case ceremonies in a certain way. But if you are truly righteous in the situation, come to me. Because I know spiritual law, and that supersedes everything. That's exactly what I pleaded. And if you do the same thing in court and you know the law and you plead a case and you bring the right evidence and you know the right statutes and the right legislations and the right laws, you will win. You need a good attorney who knows the law. That is me. That is me. I went in there to them spirits like, Most High, and I did the same thing in front of you guys on my SB reading, which is where a lot of you came to be my subscribers. But I did the same thing there. I said, I'm going to call us to the heavenly courts. This is what I do. Anyways, so holla at me if you got a situation. And if you're a celebrity who's going to holla at me because you have a situation, y'all situations are different right now. So ain't no discounts. I don't want to hear no sob stories, because that is going to require some heavy lifting. I'm going to have to do a lot of reading and research of spiritual laws as it pertains to your situations. And all of y'all might not be so clean, so I may have to do some real work here and look into other cases where the spirits, upheld a certain, they set a certain precedence before. Y'all will have to pay. But you're going to get a good attorney. I guarantee it. I guarantee you. I will plead your case like no one has ever pleaded. No, I'm not going to bind the spirits and compel them to do the work for you, because that gives them a choice. That leaves room for error and mistake, and I don't do that. I am going to plead your case in the court of law, and I am here to tell you that we will win your case. Anyways, to you haters, see me in court if you hate. Anyways, I was just doing a little boo on you guys. Nothing major though. Tamar and the Braxtons. Tamar and Toni specifically have a little situation going on. Tamar just had a birthday. Happy birthday to Tamar. And Toni decided to come online and say, well, I would repost that beautiful picture that you have, but I can't because I'm blocked. I would never do that to my sister. I'm a big sister, just like Toni is. Born on October 7th. Just like Toni is. So I am righteous in saying, Toni, not nice. From one big sister, Libra big sister, to another, not nice. Why would you do that to your baby sister? My baby sisters are also Pisces, so I am very righteous in having this conversation. Because their birthdays were on the 12th and the 14th. And I took my sister on down to the restaurant for a nice brunch. I got her tipsy because she is getting ready to start a new job. And her husband told her to, leave that job at the prison that was stressing you out, because she was a supervisor at the prison. And he told her, you stressed out. She was just getting over a little sickness. And he was just like, you finna start back at the child support office in about 2 or 3 weeks. Leave that place. Relax. Rest your nerve. And she said, say less. And so she did. And this was right before the kids was on spring break. So she was like, the kids gone. This is my birthday. I took her on down to the restaurant and we had a jolly old time. I told that waiter to keep them coming. Mama is on her break. The kids is in school right now. It's early enough in the day for her to enjoy this and take a nap and wear it and let it wear off before she got to go get the kids. Keep it coming. Then my other sister's birthday was right behind that. I had to save up for this, y'all. I had to save up the coins for this. But she was going out with her man, so I just sent her a little Zelle, a little razzle dazzle. She was like, thank you, my boy. Sometimes they call me they big brothers. Sometimes I call them my little brothers that I never got a chance of having. So here we are. Nevertheless, that's what I did for my Pisces sisters, Toni. I sent them text messages because I'm not on Facebook, and they not really online like that. They not online girls like that. We're not online girls like that. I text them. I FaceTime them. I told my sister, come by, meet me down to the bar. Let's day drink. That's what kicked off all this day drinking I've been doing. So, Toni, I can't agree with that post, even though most people are like, well, she didn't mean no harm. Yes, she did. I'm here to tell you, in her skin, from an October 7th Libra, that's a big sister that only has sisters, just like Toni only has sisters. Yes, she did. She did. So, Most High Mother and Father God, please allow me to conjure up the spirit, soul, and collective energy of Tamar Ernestine Braxton. I believe it's Estine. Tamar Estine Braxton, or Estine, something like that. Tamar Braxton, the Pisces birthday girl. Bring her collective energy, soul, spirit to me, please. From the water she swims. I have to pluck her from the stream. Otherwise, she goes swimming the other way. Just swims and swim. And I'm standing on the bank waiting for her. And I see her amongst the school of fish. And I pluck her right on up. And she's a pretty colorful fish. Flopping in my hand. Flopping in my hand like this. A pretty multicolored fish. So she has multiple talents. Her voice, I see it in many colors. Tamar, you are a fish that has beautiful, iridescent, rainbow-colored scales on you. Beautiful. Hold you up to the sunlight and you just look like a rainbow fish. That's what you are, Tamar. A rainbow fish. Is that a real fish? A rainbow fish. If it's not, it is now. And you're in my hand because I'm holding you by your tail and you're just flapping. But then your eye looks into my eye. This is how I am making my way in the soul of this Pisces. Seems like I'm playing around, but she's a Pisces. And she is a quintessential Pisces. She exudes Pisces. A beautiful fish, though, Tamar. A beautiful fish you are. Hey, Moesha forever. Mo to the, E to the. Now in the morning, know that it's dawning, it's me, it's me. Now realizing my responsibilities, it's me. My best friends always on my mind. They holding me down, come on. Yes, one of my subscribers was just commenting me, so I gotta do what I gotta do. Oh, I gotta move, Moesha. Hey, boo. All right. Tamar. See, the spirit of Tamar compels me. That was a Braxton thing to do I just did. Just bust out in song like that. Is it not? Is it not? Did I lie? Oh, Tamar, your energy is very... You're just a flappery fish. I'm a Libra. You know, calm down. Oh, I get this dynamic between them so well. Being a Libra like Toni and being in Tamar's energy. I I get it because I feel like I need a cocktail right now just after being in Tamar's energy makes me feel like I need a cocktail. I need a cocktail. A little wine will never do. I need a cocktail. Just being close to Tamar. I need a cocktail. Being in Tamar's energy. I need a day drink right now for being in Tamar's energy. Tamar like, why you calling me by my soul? Tamar, talk to me about your relationship with your big sister, Toni Braxton, currently. I know you feel like she tried you online, and I ain't gonna lie, she probably did. She probably did. But let's see, from your soul's perspective, why do you think that your sister would do this to you? Because you would have some reason to believe that she would display that behavior. So Tamar, talk to me currently about your relationship with Toni and all of your sisters right now. But specifically Toni, since you guys just had a moment right now. I hear that they were supposed to have made an agreement to bond their relationship after Tracy, but it seems as though that relationship is irreparable. And I actually talked about this with my members the other day when I talked about Portia, y'all remember? So, Tamar, talk to me from your soul's perspective. Keep nothing hidden from me, nothing at all. It won't be nice, little fishy, because I like fried fish. Baked fish, fried fish. Tamar is a hermit. In this relationship with her sisters, all of them, she feels like currently she is on an island by herself. Tamar might feel like she's always kind of on an island by herself. And because the hermit is here, I can say that she's wrong. This isn't someone who's imagining. This isn't the hermit reverse. This is the hermit upright. Currently, maybe all the other sisters are communicating with each other and Tamar's on the outs. There's always someone on the outs when the rest of them are getting along. There's always a sacrifice. For them to get along, somebody has to be sacrificed. And his sacrifice don't be working. These are women who are only bound by blood, but that's it. Not even the womb that they shared could forge an unbreakable, unshakable bond. There is absolutely nothing that I wouldn't do for my sisters, including fight their kids, and their kids are toddlers. My oldest niece is 9. The youngest is 2. They all know I fight y'all about my sisters. So bring it on down. Bring it on down. I be telling them, give my sister a break. I don't play by them. They can do no wrong in my eyes, even when they have done me wrong, like snitched on me. That hurt me because I would never snitch on them. But they did to me. Still to this day, I'll throw hands, feet, and bows. Might fight my mom about them. You know, if it came to it, Brenda, don't do it. Had to check my daddy about it. You got 3 girls. So just because it's easier to have a relationship with me don't mean I'm going to support you being a deadbeat to your other churn. Call your churn. And when he couldn't do that and he said, F all y'all, I said, so be it. So seeing this here is sad because if Tamar feels like she's on an island, then I have to validate her experience. She's on an island. Challenge is Tamar has found sanctuary in her friends. This is a group of sisters who are only bound by blood. Their families are the ones that they have went and created for themselves. And it seems like that is well known amongst this sister group, or at least Toni. She knows where she stands. All the sisters know where they stand with Tamar, which is why nobody publicly said anything to Tamar, because they all know where they stand with her. Toni likes to play a certain role of saint. And I like Toni. I like Tamar. I like Tawanda for being a great assistant and administrator, like a Virgo, like a good Virgo. I like Trina for her sense of humor. She's a key, whether we're laughing at her or with her. I love Tracy for being formidable, her strength, her comedic relief. And I bet her food was just as good as they said it was. I like them all. I like Tamar because she's a quintessential baby sister. And I love my baby sister. And as someone who sees the light and the dark in all human beings, I don't judge. Which is why I'm saying I see it for all of them for their own reasons, and I don't see it for all of them for own reasons. So I'm not biased. Please, Toni Martians, don't attack me. We share the same birthday, so Toni and I are closer than you guys. Energetically. Toni knows where she stands with Tamar, so she shouldn't have bothered her at all. She poked a bear knowing that it was a bear. And why do that on her birthday? So now you have conversations and dissertations about Tamar being problematic or things like that on her birthday. And that's what she wanted to avoid, which is why this island that she's on, it's the hermit upright, so she don't mind being on there. Her birthday, the sun in the past. I don't think that she enjoyed it as much as she wanted to, because it's not crowning her. She's not still relishing in it. It's not so below. It wasn't unshakable, meaning no matter what happened, she enjoyed her birthday. No, it was in the past. So it came, but it was hampered. So it came and went because she couldn't fully enjoy it. This is just another thing that she is going to put in her collection of grievances against her sister. This ruined birthday. And that's sad. Toni, don't inflict trauma on your sisters. If you know you guys are in a weird place because you're blocked, leave them alone. Especially on their birthday. If me and my sisters are in a weird place and I'm feeling a way about it, I'm definitely going to wait until after their birthday week, maybe even their birthday month. No. I'm going to wait till the day after their birthday, and I'm going to say, hey, I'm going to text them. I'm going to call them and say, listen, we're not in a good place, but it was your birthday, and I would like to make it right. The fact that we weren't on good terms for your birthday, that really bothered me, and I didn't want to bother you on your birthday, so I decided to wait, wish you a happy birthday the day after, because I wanted you to enjoy it, and I know we're not on good terms, but I also want to talk about us making it right. That's me. Oh, and the saga continues. Toni, since this is the air sign card, Toni, you are going to play. You're going to play, and I don't like this for you. Be better than this. Us Libras, we have mental agility. We know your shadow side, and you do. But don't choose to be your shadow. Choose to use it when it benefits you. Like when the powers that be are working against you and you need to use your mental cunning to outsmart them. That's when it's righteous to use your shadow. Not against your family, and not after you played this trick on her to launch this covert attack, and then you're going to walk off unaware like, what? I didn't do anything. Tamar is just being Tamar. She always is. Oh, this is why I stay away. Toni, girl, this is why you can't get out of your... I'm not going to read you down like that because I'm not here to do that. I'm not here to be biased, but as a fellow Libra, this is using your powers in the wrong way. As a Libra, this is black magic for me, and I don't like it. As a big sister, how could you? And you're just going to walk off, like you didn't do what you were really doing. This card tells me that you were doing what you were doing. And Tamar clocked you, and I'm going to stand behind her. You're being a lying Libra. And this is how people can't clock Libra's lies, because they launch covert attacks. Very, very, very covert. You know who else is a lying Libra? Who launches covert attacks? DDG. Lets the internet attack you in a way, the most sly way, using a persona that they have, one of the masks that we wear, that's favored. DDG the father, Toni Braxton the living legend. In that, people will always invoke bias, and you know that. Which is why I said you're using your superpowers. Our mental agility, our cunning is our superpower. Even taking it to the internet is a means of communication, a sword. You knew what you were doing. Toni, DDG, that is how lying Libras go undetected and unawares by the public, because we have mental agility. We can launch a psychological warfare, and if you're not paying attention, you won't notice it, because we know that this person has a certain reputation, so we know the type of attack to launch. Not an outward attack, a covert one. If people feel like Tamar is clocking her as being Tamar, I, Adina, a fellow Libra, am clocking. Okay? It's 12 and 6. I'm clocking it straight up and down. Crowning Tamar. Tamar had just went through a situation with a male, I believe. And I think Toni knew this too. Wrong timing to do this to Tamar, because people were already a little salty about her situation with this guy, which is something that's been on her mind. So I believe Tamar might be trying to mend that relationship with that man behind the scenes, which is why this is not something you should have done. Which is why this is something you shouldn't have done. She just made a faux pas on social media and left a bad taste in people's mouth. She's trying to handle things with this man. Toni, you coming to social media is just like, here Tamar go again, blocking her own sister. If someone blocks you, allow them to block you. If someone wants to block interactions with you, that's their fucking right. It doesn't matter who you are. That's them trying to choose peace. That's her saying, let's not communicate with each other on social media. Let's talk person to person so that this drama doesn't become a thing. That was Tamar trying to do the right thing, because it's like, you have my number, so whatever you have to say, let's talk about it. But I'm blocking you on social media so you can't be with any shenanigans. Or blocked in person means I don't want to talk to you. Not blocked on social media just means I never even thought, because we don't really talk on social media. We don't talk on person, so I never even thought to block you. Poor taste. And Tamar is currently facing the brunt of all the backlash. Even though she has some people that support her in this, she's feeling the negativity, and this makes me sad for her. There are some people that are reaching out to Tamar in favor of her, but I think Tamar may not have even paid any attention to the fact that she blocked her in person but didn't block her on social media. And I also think that Tamar was fully aware of the conversations that were had about her and how social media conversations go about her, which is why she felt so betrayed by Toni doing this, which is why she felt like clocking her. Hopes and fears for Tamar is not just the general public, because she's used to how the general public sees her. But it's just like, I feel like Tamar is just like, can I ever catch a break with my family, with the public? They're about to start a show. Tamar is bringing the niece on. Remember, I did a reading on the niece and the outcome. I said, this isn't over. Somebody else is going to give her a platform. That was the outcome for her. It's Tamar. She's bringing her onto the show, and the other sisters don't like it. And I talked to my members about this, about Tamar not wanting to be somebody who supports alienating that sister for something I feel like she supports her on. But grief is your outcome, Tamar. Your relationship with Toni is not going to improve because of this. Toni will like to play the victim, even though it's because she feels guilty. But this is somebody who won't take accountability and say, yeah, that was in bad taste. This is somebody personally saying, I fucked up. But outwardly, that's what this is. Even when the show comes out and all the drama surrounding that happens, people will side with Toni over Tamar. It will always be that way. But Tamar feels differently because of this. They were already on not good terms. This, though, is it for Tamar, even with Toni. That was the closest relationship she had in the sister dynamic. Now that, I believe, is ruined. Hopefully, this changes, but if I see outcomes, those are outcomes. That's why there's a near future, to see the temporary outcome. Good luck to them all, though. Love you guys. Bye.